Guys, welcome back to Tech with TJ. Today I got a pretty cool video to show you. It's going to be over Casa OS and kind of getting a home lab started here. So what you're going to need is just a Raspberry Pi. I recommend the Pi 5 because it's the newest, of course. I'll link in the description below the kit that I got. So it's the kit comes with everything that you need: SD card, case, Pi 5, of course. Everything. It even comes with an SD card reader, power supply. It's a very cool set that they got. So I will link that in the description below. There will be an affiliate link if you, if you want to support the channel and, kind of follow along. If not, you can also I'll do a regular link there too. The affiliate doesn't add anything or nothing. It just helps. I just get a little kickback. That's it. But yeah, so as you can see, I'll show a picture of kind of what you'll need to get started. Then after that, what you'll need is that SD card and plug it into your computer. And download, if you just type in your Google or whatever, Raspberry Pi Imager, download that. And yeah, then you should be set. So this is kind of what it'll look like. This is the Pi Imager. We selected the Pi 5. In the OS, you're going to go to Other OS here. Kind of scroll down. You got to read a lot. You want this Debian Bookworm. You want to make sure it says Debian Bookworm and not Trixie, because it doesn't work. CasaOS doesn't work on Trixie yet. So I forgot to plug in my drive here, so let me do that. Sorry. There we go. So make sure that when you are doing this, you exclude the system drives, because you really don't want to write over one of your system drives, because that would be terrible. You would lose, probably some stuff. But yeah, you just click your SD card, click next. I click the edit settings, make sure that your host name is what you want it to be, your username is what you want it to be, and your password. Then click next. It's just going to tell you that whatever's on this SD card is going to be erased. So, that's all right. Now it's just going to, write to the SD card. I'm going to let it do that, and I'll get back with you guys after. All right, now that that's done, I put the SD card into the Raspberry Pi, and now it's just going to boot up. Let me switch to that. All right. There we go. Now it's rebooting. But yeah, let me pull up real quick. I want to show you guys this. So this is the CasaOS website, just so that you guys can see where I'm going to get everything from. We're just going to kind of scroll down through it. As you can see, you can connect all your apps. This is kind of what the interface looks like. You got an app store, which is pretty cool. But yeah, it's a pretty entry level home lab deal. This is the command right here to get started. I just wanted to show you guys this. That way, if you had any questions over how, where am I getting this from? They have their own website where you can kind of go through and see if this is for you. But yeah, let's check on the. All right, there we go. So if you see me kind of reaching off to the side, that's just because I have my keyboard plugged in. But yeah, so now after you have your Pi loaded up and everything, you can start, signing in with the credentials. I did my password wrong. Yeah. All right, there we go. So now that we're in, the first thing that we're gonna do is to update, make sure everything is updated and upgraded. So to do that command, you type in sudo apt update, and then if you do the and sign twice, that just allows it to run two commands. So then you can do sudo apt upgrade. I do -y, that just agrees to everything and it makes it quicker so you don't have to click like yes to everything. Press enter, and as you can see, it's going to download, all the latest updates and things like that. I will have these commands in the description too. That way, you don't you don't get lost or anything. So, and you can copy and paste or whatever. All right, now that that went by pretty fast, to be honest with you, we can now actually type in uh, that password that I showed you that's on their website, which it's curl-fs, then capital SL, then the website. There's the command there. But yeah, so all this is going to do is just copy the files and write them to the Raspberry Pi. This is the screen that you should get. And all it's going to do, of course, is, install everything. So that might take a bit. So I'll, join you guys back once that's done. All right, guys. As you can see, everything is done installing. It'll give you it'll say your address right there. That's, where you visit. So that's what we're gonna do. Let me switch my view real quick. So here we go, and we are in. So my username, you can create, your password here. All right. So yeah, so this is what the home screen looks like. As you can tell, you can see the system status here. You have your time, date, network status. You got a Files app and the App Store. We're not really going to be doing anything, installing any apps or anything like that. I kind of plan to make this a series and build off of this. So this is kind of like, I guess you could say, the first episode. I will be using Casa OS for this. This is kind of an entry lab home lab setup. I then plan to do like an entry lab, or not really entry lab, then kind of like an intermediate home lab setup with Proxmox, uh, and show what all that can do. But yeah, so this is what Casa OS looks like. So let's just go to the App Store real quick, just to show you guys, so you can get a feel for it. As you can see, it's kind of just like a anything from like your phone to the Microsoft App Store, things like that. You just click install, and you have it. Some of them require extra steps, like if it has a default password or something like that. I will say for the next kind of episode in this series, what I'm going to do is show you, I'll just type it in real quick, is Pi-hole. So Pi-hole is a DNS ad blocking. As you can see, you can, I believe if I click on this, yeah, okay. Well, I thought it gave a bigger description, but it's just the DNS sinkhole that protects your device from unwanted content. All that means is that it just blocks it internet wide. You pretty much have an internet wide ad blocker. So your phone, computer, even your like smart TV and things like that, it can block certain types of ads. We might do I might do this Pi-hole and Unbound. I haven't decided yet, but yeah. Anyways, this is just kind of what this looks like and how easy it is to use, especially if this is your first time kind of home labbing or getting your, just getting into home labbing. It's a very good. I still use this because of just how easy it is to install apps. But yeah, so that's pretty much all I got for this video. Just taught you guys how to install Casa OS, get it up and running. Kind of gave you a little rundown on, if you wanted to, of course, install apps on yourself now and, really get started, then you can do that. Like I said, this kind of is a series that I'm trying to put together of creating a home lab just off of a Raspberry Pi 5. Everything that I did command wise, I'm gonna link it down, or not link it, just put it in the description down below. The Pi 5 kit that I mentioned, it'll be in the description down below. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I hope, that you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below if you enjoyed it or what I can improve on. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one.